everyone, it's Lexi and today I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite soundtracks of 2015. So, I don't know about you, but I love music just as much as I love books, as much as I love tea, and it's a really big part of my life. And I feel like a lot of great soundtracks or albums came out this year, and I wanted to share them all with you. So, some of them did not come out this year, some of them came out last year in 2014. But I started to include them as well because I just listened to them so much this year. So without further ado, let's get started. So this album came out in October, and it's Carrie Underwood's Storyteller. And I feel like this is a very different album than what she's previously done. Like, I really am kind of torn between Carrie Underwood. Like, I really enjoy her slow songs, but I find like her really pumped up, like Smoke Break, like I don't really like those ones as well. But she has very like slowed down songs in this, so I definitely like Heartbeat, Like I'll Never Love You Again, The Girl You Think I Am, like the Heartbeat strip version, and then Little Girl Don't Grow Up Too Fast. Like, I feel like this really made the soundtrack for me. I like some of her fast songs, but mostly it's her slow songs I feel is where we see like kind of her vocal range and just all that stuff. But yeah, this is definitely one that I've been listening to a lot this year. Even though it's already come out in November, but I've listened to it a lot so far. And yeah, it's definitely, I think, one of my favorites of her albums so far. So the next album that I have is Confident by Demi Lovato, and this, like, as well came out in October, and it's a very different album than what we've seen in the past from Demi, and this one's really kind of dark and mature, and I like that. Like, I prefer, like, I think my favorite, like, I've really liked all her albums, but this one is very unique as well. I feel like, Confident is definitely one of my favorite songs. It's like my pump-up jam when I'm driving to school. That's what I listen to. And yeah, and it's just a good pump-up album. And it does, you can see how much she's grown and just in her lyrics as well. And I definitely really enjoy this one as well. So this one I was actually pleasantly surprised with. And it is The First Time by Kelsea Ballerini. And I really liked her single, Love Me Like You Mean It. And I was looking at like the previews of the song on iTunes, and I really liked them, and I was really surprised at how much I loved, I love all the songs on this album. I think my favorites are like all of them basically, but like Peter Pan, Love Me Like You Mean It, Square Pegs, The First Time, Dibs, Stilettos, Yeah Boy. Like, I love all the ones on here, and I feel like it's a good break because I feel like country, like, most of the artists are guys, and it's kind of good to have like a new kind of twist on them. And some of these are poppy, but they also have like that country twist into it as well. And yeah, so if you haven't like listened to any of her songs, then I highly recommend that you check them out. So like this is also like kind of with like the country theme, but this is like One More Girl, and it's The Hard Way, and they're a Canadian like duo, like they're sisters, but their music is finally now available in the States. But yeah, like you don't really hear them on country radio or anything, but they're really quite popular in Canada. So like if you're into like country popish music, then I definitely recommend that you check this one out on iTunes. I really like I said, I like all the songs on this album. I really like The Hard Way, Easy to Remember, Wired, and Tangled. I think those are my favorite, and they're just really good. Like, they're very good at harmonizing, and I definitely recommend that you check them out. I'll leave a link in the description bar of The Hard Way when they're performing it live, and it's just a beautiful song. I feel like a lot more people need to check out their music. They're just amazing. So, and they're Canadian as well, so that's always a bonus. But yeah, I definitely recommend that you check these girls out. Even if you don't like country music, they're kind of on the poppy end of it. But yeah, I definitely recommend that you check them out. So this next soundtrack is one that I've been waiting for years to come out, and I was super excited when it did, and I was not disappointed. And it's Breathe In, Breathe Out by Hilary Duff. When I was younger, I was the biggest Hilary Duff fan. I have all her albums like on my shelf back here, and we saw her in concert, and I was so excited for this to come out. And it's very kind of different than all her like previous albums. It's still kind of along the poppy side, but you can tell that it's more mature and all that. Like, there's so many I love on here. I think My Kind, One in a Million, Breathe Out, Tattoo I think is like the best, and then also this is like the bonus track version. And I really like Belong and Rebel Hearts. I think those are good as well. And then I did like the Fanjoy bonus track, and Outlaw is also really good. That's like my pump up jam as well. And I was just really Like, I was kind of worried, like, how this was all gonna go, but I really love this album. I literally listened to it for, like, 3 or 4 months. Like, I just listened to this, and it's just that good, and I'm so happy. I wish she goes on tour. Me and my sister were talking about it. We would go see her if she goes on tour, and I'm super excited if she does. But yeah, like, this is probably one of my favorites of this year. So for the last one, this album came out in 2014, but I've been listening to it just like as much as all the other ones that came out this year, and it's 1989 by Taylor Swift. I'm a big Swiftie. I love her. We saw her in concert for this tour as well. I've seen her in concert for like all her tours, but this one was really good. And yeah, like, I love like all the songs on this soundtrack, and when she basically played like all the songs on tour as well, so it was really neat. I think my favorite song, like, I love them all, are Blank Space, Style, All You Had to Do Is Stay, I Wish You Would, basically all of them. But I think like my favorite is definitely Clean. I loved like the speech that she did with when she was about to play this song, and she's just, I love her. Like, anything she puts out I will get. And yeah, like, I'm excited because I know she's releasing like the live version of the tour on iTunes, like, Music or whatever. I don't know what that is, but hopefully it will come out like on DVD or like one of these like she did with the Speak Now World Tour. So yeah, I definitely, this is probably be one of my all-time favorite albums of all time. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what soundtracks you think I need to check out or were your favorite of this year. So yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys!